Hey everyone, I'm Joe Bradley here in Houston, Texas, and I know you may be wondering what exactly that was you were just looking at. Well, that's exactly why we're here today. Right now, I want to talk about Project Freedom. Maybe you've heard of us, maybe you haven't, but if you are someone who's been trying to make money online, if you're someone who's been trying to make a difference, if you're someone you've been trying to find out exactly what your purpose is, then I want to let you know that you want to pay attention to these next few words. If you've been spinning your wheels and if you've been jumping from pillar to post and program to program, just trying to get in at the right time, jumping from team build to team build, only to find out that things aren't quite working for you, then I want to let you know that this is a message that you want to hear. And the reason why is because the industry was initially intended to free people up. It was intended to bring people to a point to where they would have no financial worries, they would have no life worries. They could get to wherever it was that they were trying to go. Right. That's the picture that we get every time we've gone. I don't know about you, but I've been in quite a few deals where the reason why I got in is because I believed that it was the vehicle that could take me from where I was at the current time to the dream life. And many people have found their way, but somewhere along the way, the industry kind of got cluttered and crowded, and people would get started, they would make a decision, but for some reason, they there's just something that just wouldn't click. There's something that that people just weren't understanding, and so the success rate went down to a dismal 3%. And so 97% of the people who enter into this industry trying to make money from home, on the internet, online, network marketing, affiliate marketing, you name it, direct sales, the people who get involved, 97 and maybe even 98% of them are not experiencing any kind of success. And if you're one of those 98%, then you're probably watching this video filled with frustration and filled with all kinds of anxiety, wondering if your ship is ever going to roll in, wondering if you're ever going to be able to crack the code and just crush it in this industry, or is it just going to be a dream that continues to stay a dream? Is it going to be a goal that just remains unreachable? Well, that's where Project Freedom comes in. And perhaps you've been listening to us. Perhaps you've been watching the webinars. You've been seeing the Google Hangouts, or maybe you've been hearing some crazy stories, or maybe you've never heard of Project Freedom and you're just someone who's confused. Well, these next few minutes I'm going to spend talking about exactly what Project Freedom is, why I decided to join, and how I believe that we can help you. See, Project Freedom was started by two good friends of mine by the name of Nat Green and Stephen Hales, and they saw some of the very things that we just talked about: the failure rate, the disappointments, the lack of leadership, and the fact that more people are being hurt than not. And so they decided to start Project Freedom, which is a movement designed to start not from the vehicle, but start from the mind. There have been so many breakthroughs with the training that we have. It's next level stuff, right? And what you just saw behind me is actually the first thing you're going to learn once you come inside of Project Freedom, and that is how exactly to build an effective vision board. See, it's more than just throwing papers and pictures on a piece of canvas or whatever, but there's actually a science to it where you can get the best results. We have students. I'm actually one of the mentors inside of Project Freedom, and we have people who are having all kinds of breakthroughs, having success story after success story, and life-changing, life-altering events happening from expected and unexpected places. And so if you're looking to learn more about Project Freedom, better yet, if you're looking to learn more about yourself, you want to get started with us today in Project Freedom. We can show you exactly how. We're not going to build anything for you, but we're going to show you how to close the distance between where you are and where you want to be. I'm Joe Bradley from Houston, Texas. And look, life is your canvas, so you may as well live in a masterpiece. Go ahead. If you're looking for freedom, then here's your place. Project Freedom. Click the link below.